Hey guys, it's me, UpSideDownGrunt, and welcome to Let's Play Crash Team Mother Effin' Racing. Now, this is a game that is just part of my childhood, like forever. I don't know if they're being released yet, but I'm also releasing I'm also going to be releasing two other Let's Plays of my thing. And hopefully soon we don't... No. Stop doing that. Stop loading. Actually, yeah, get out of that. Spoilers! Not really, except not really. No, so... But I'm actually going to be starting two other Let's Plays from my childhood, which will be Crash Bandicoot 3, the game before this, and a little game called Medieval. And I'll be doing Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver on my main channel. So once I get an emulator, once I get a ROM for that, because I'm actually recording these by emulator. Now, Medieval and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver I actually do own on disc, but get off that. I do actually own on disc, but for some strange reason none of the disc drivers either on PSX, which I'm using now, or EPSXE will actually load from the disc properly. It loads it up, but it starts to load it up, but it doesn't actually work. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I'll just get ROMs. I'll just get ROMs of those two games. But anyway, without further ado, I shall start a new adventure. Because that's something that's completely unique to this that Mario Kart has never had. Spike, which is a full-blown adventure mode. Now the story is the same no matter who you choose. It's all based on things, but different characters have different traits. Like Crash and Dr. Neo Cortex have more balanced things. Pura and Polar are more beginner characters. They haven't got much speed, but their acceleration and turning is great. So they're more for people who don't really use power sliding that much. And then you've got the advanced characters like Dingodile and Tiny Tiger, who have excellent speed but really crap acceleration and super crappy turning. So I only advise choosing Dingodile and Tiny Tiger if you're actually good at the game. Then you have Engine and Coco Bandicoot, which are fairly intermediate, like Crash and Cortex, but they have much better acceleration. But I'm personally going to be using Crash Bandicoot. Wow! And my name is Grunt. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing about PSX. I can't actually get things, so I'll be using save states. But that doesn't really matter much. Here's Aku.
Welcome to the Adventure Arena. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track start line. Finish a track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will turn on and open to you. Good luck, and drive fast.
It's also noteworthy that depending on the character you choose, that also depends on whether Aku Aku or Uka Uka is your driving guide. So like Crash, Coco, Pura, and Puma, they all have Aku Aku as their driving guide, and Cortex, Tiny, Dingodile, and Engine all have Uka Uka. So let's before we do the first race, I'm gonna have the things. As we can see, there's only 2 on the map. There's only actually 2 races open at the moment. But that's all fine and dandy.
To access this track, you must first collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warp pad. To get trophies, you must race other open tracks and come in first place.
I was about to tell them that, Aku Aku, before you rudely interrupted me. And that's a boss battle, which is basically where you basically go against the boss character, like but it's just a normal 1v1 race basically, and you win by winning the race. You can also hop.
You must have 2 boss keys to open this door. You can race a boss after beating all 4 tracks in an area. Beat the boss in a boss race, and a key is
I was
your
about
prize.
to tell them that. Seriously, Aku Aku, I know you're helpful, you know, like for noobs, but I'm trying to do a let's play here, and you keep interrupting me. Drive past that. That's a save point, but I won't. But seeing as my emulator doesn't have a emulated memory card, I won't be using it, like, at all. But yeah, apparently my thing has changed. I forgot how you do that. But yeah, you need keys and stuff. And once you have a key, it opens special things. Like this is Skull Rock. I can't remember what exactly it is that does that. But I'll soon find out. But yeah, you can hop and you can power slide and use the ultimate L1 or R1, depending on what you use to power slide to boost. Square is brake. Circle is attack. Triangle. In race, it changes from the race minimap to like the grid system. X is accelerate, D-pads, or the analog stick is thingy, but my emulator is currently set at a normal thing, so I'm using a D-pad. And what else? There's L2 changes perspective, R2 looks behind, and L1 and L1. I already said that. I'm just repeating myself. Start, pause of the game, obviously, select dead left, stop, fuck all. And square is brake, but I think I'm fairly certain I said that. So, now that we're 10 minutes into the video, I'm gonna get the first race done. Chances are I probably won't be doing this 100% because A, I've never 100%ed this game, and B, if I had, it's been at least a good 10 years since I last played this game, like properly, like from the beginning to end, so I won't remember what exactly it is you do anyway. My only problem with Crash Team Racing is, especially for the most part, like on the it goes through difficulty itself. So the first few worlds are easy, then it eventually goes to intermediate, and then in the later stages, like when you get to the end boss, it gets towards the hard difficulty, which I guess it's okay. But it would have been nice to start off on hard. Because Crash Team Racing is incredibly easy, even on the harder difficulties. That was a close one. Don't know why I just did that. I did it. I did it. Final lap already. Get that TNT down there. But yeah, as you're saying, I probably won't be doing 100%. Oh yeah, you probably noticed that now that I've got 10 Wonder Fruit, that the power-ups are powered up. Like the TNT crates, as you see there, they become nitrous. Green potions become red potions. And bombs and stuff become more powerful. So that's the first race done. If I do it by 20 minutes, I should probably have maybe at least most of this first world done. Like, at least up to the boss by the end of the episode. If not the boss beaten. So if that's the case, I might set myself to do each world within an episode. Unless, well, until like the later ones, because the later worlds become a lot bigger, and you need to do more. But anyway.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
And now Cuckoo is going to tell us about trophies.
The more Wumpa Fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa Fruit, you'll be juiced up, and your power-up will become more potent.
Thank you for telling me something that I basically just told you. Oh yeah, you've probably seen that Crash Cove, now that we've beaten it, now says that we need the key before we can do anything on it. That's because once you do the trophies, all the things become locked. And I think it's because for whatever reason they couldn't have more than 2 race portals up at one time on a map, as you can see, because now there's another 2. But it doesn't matter. Let's just get on with it. I'm incredibly dry. Seriously, I've got to stop recording on a dry throat. And as always with adventure mode, you always start in last place, no matter how well you did in the previous race. So it's not like cover mode or arcade, where you start. Well, arcade mode, no matter what, you start in first place, and in cover mode, the first track you start in first place, but the other 3 tracks you start on whatever place you finish on. Let's get that. Oh, that's the time that start. It's basically very similar to the Thundercloud in Mario Kart. Basically what it does is slows them down. I'm missing all these power upgrades, like left and right. As you can see, I'm now juiced up, so my power-ups are more As, if you don't know Crash Bandicoot, like style, maybe, is that for lack of word? Basically what it is TNT boxes, they have to count down, but nitro crates, they explode on impact. Which is something new they added in Crash Bandicoot 2, I believe. Because that's what made Ripperoo such a threat in like his second and third waves. Because he'd start using nitro boxes rather than just TNT. Which he only used in Crash Bandicoot 1. Coco is always typing, I've noticed, especially in her win poses, or should I say losing poses. So I don't know what the crap is she typing. But anyway, let's get on with this.
You win a trophy.
Choosing next track.
When you get a TNT crate on your head.
Yeah. Basically what he's saying is, when you get a TNT crate, you just hop like this, and eventually it will get rid of it. Yeah, I think if I don't dilly-dally around, I think I'll at least get to Ripperoo. I did power slide turbos just to get a turbo. Suck it, girl. Yeah, I actually haven't told you the story. The synopsis of the story. Oh, I just got that. I just realized that. So basically, what the story is, there's this alien called nitrous oxide, and he's trying to take over the planet. Like he wants to turn planet Earth into a giant parking lot or something ridiculous like that. So Crash, Coco, Pura, Pola, Cortex, and his minions have decided to rebel against him and start racing to see who's the fastest. And then the fastest takes on Oxide, and whoever wins against Oxide saves the planet. So canonically, I think it is supposed to be Crash Bandicoot, but that's just a given, though, to be honest. After all, it's Crash Team Racing, and Crash Bandicoot is the hero. So I chose Crash Bandicoot more for the fact that it's just a personal preference, because I've been using Crash Bandicoot in Crash Team Racing since I first ever played it, so I mean, it's Crash Team Racing, why wouldn't you want to play Crash Bandicoot? Then again, you can argue, well, it's good to play other characters that you like in Mario Kart, not everyone uses Mario Kart. Some people use Peach, or Bowser, or Wario, Toad, Luigi, for example, DK. So I suppose people do the same for Crash Team Racing. I personally just prefer to use Crash Bandicoot. Okay, 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Do I end it now, or do I do at least one more race? Decisions. I think I'll do at least one more race. I mean, I'll bring it up to about 23, 24 minutes, but...
You can get a hang time turbo from jumping. The longer you're in the air, the bigger the turbo you'll get when you land. For big turbos, try to get extra air time by hopping off jumps using the R1 button.
Yeah, so basically, when you go up, like around, I don't think I can really show you. Yeah, like that. So you just jump off a cliff, press the R1 button, and it does that, and you get a boost. So here we go, Super Speedway. This is the final track of the race before the boss. So let's do this. Let's do this. Look at that purist in front for some reason. Okay. Super Speedway has always been like one of my favorites for tracks. I don't know why. It's Super Speedway and Oxide Station have always been my two main tracks that I always loved to play. That and the cave one that was just right as well. Everything done the titles, yeah. Look at everything, they're just like eating the dust. You cannot beat me, I am still fast. Because I'm Crash Bandicoot. I have a really bad German accent. Oh yeah, I was about to say, Super Speedway is actually, most of the tracks are actually based off of, well, not most of them, but some of them are actually based off of level designs of the other games. Like, this track is based off the sewer levels of Crash Bandicoot 2, for instance. The Arctic levels are based off of the Arctic levels in Crash 2. So if I remember rightly, there are Arctic levels in Crash 1 and Crash 3. I'm fairly certain there isn't. Also, it's worth noting that Crash Team Racing was actually Naughty Dog's last final Crash Bandicoot game. I can't remember who did Crash Bash, but the next actual Crash Bandicoot platformer was done by, which was Crash Bandicoot the Wrath of Cortex. It was actually done by Telltale Games, who are now most popular for doing Back to the Future and the Walking Dead games. that's the most recent one they've done. But they did Crash Bandicoot for a while, and I honestly think that the Wrath of Cortex is actually just like one of those undermined gems. It's like really underrated. And in my opinion, it's the last actual Crash Bandicoot game, you know, that followed the original design and everything. Ooh. Okay. Crazy enough to race me? I'll show you the way to driving. Last one across the finish line is rotten, whatever you said. But I shall save this for the next time. Yes, because I am truly evil. But yeah, I'll save Ripperoo's challenge for the next time. But until then, I shall forget the language English. I shall see you next time.